right, you guys, it is eviction day. Gotta get off today. But I think we're already here. We're kind of swaying. Feels like on the deck, but I haven't turned the TV on or anything like that. But, yeah, here in Orlando, we need to go up and get some breakfast and then start finding a spot to kind of hang out until we can disembark. So come along and join. I won't be so excited about it today. All right, so this lovely noise is what you hear on Freedom when they're docking. So, yeah, it's completely normal. And it's just like the ceiling tiles and all that, but it's super loud. It's a free, like, vibrating massage that you get for however long it takes to dock. But it happens every time we either port or we need to use the thrusters. Right here we are outside the port, done with immigration and all that kind of thing. The demarcation was pretty slow this morning, but that was all because people weren't listening to the directions. But us teachers know that they don't follow directions, so nothing has changed. But when you come out of the port, it was facial recognition, so you didn't need your passport, but you have to go across like the street and then look for the sign. I took a picture of the sign that you have to look for Go Port, so make sure you look for that sign and don't get in like the Carnival transport one. But it was honestly easy sailing, kept moving, it was nice. So on to the airport. Okay, made it onto the shuttle. There was probably about a 20-minute wait for the next shuttle to come, but there are a ton of ships that are here in port today, so probably just kind of running short. But it's on your typical Go Port bus onto the airport soon, I hope. All right, you know the rules. If we see it, we manifest it. This one is not the wish, this is fantasy. So someday, hopefully soon, we will be on a Disney cruise. Hopefully. Good evening, and this is it. I'm actually filming the wrap up right when I got home from my trip. So made it back on the airplane, didn't get bumped. All the flights were pretty much on time. Like one was delayed by 15 minutes, but nothing really earth shattering or anything like that. I will give a tip, hint, whatever. When you're going through Orlando, make sure to get there early. The lines are really bad just because there's so many kids and families. So it takes a long time, and Southwest in Orlando actually has to start on where their ticketing is, and then it goes all the way across to the other ticketing counter. So now they break it off and they make them go in an empty space. But it does move. It just takes a while. So make sure you get there with enough time and all your required stuff and all that. But yeah, flights were good. Got an Uber straight away from Kansas City airport to home, and then got to see the new airport all lit up. They were doing their open house or tours to people that had signed up today, so that was kind of cool to see. Made it home, doing laundry. You may hear it in the background. Sorry. But overall, an amazing trip. I will always say that 5 days and under, well, honestly, any time is too short, but especially the 5 and under is just not enough time at all. I went to the Lido for food once and to sit once, in the actual Lido buffet area. The first, to eat was the first day when I got my cheesecake. And then to sit was when I got a guy's burger and there was no seats out there. So I just went right inside the door to sit there. Didn't make it there. Didn't make it to Blue Iguana. Did make it to Guy's Burger the last day. Did not make it to the deli. Didn't have any ice cream. It was just a really busy, fun-filled trip. So if you can, always make them for a little longer than the 5 days, but it's what fit my schedule and kind of just wanted to get a quick getaway. So, in terms of the Freedom, it is an older ship. It is a smaller ship. But actually, I like the smaller ships for the reason that I can not have to use the elevator. So I can climb the stairs up and down, go top to bottom from the like atrium floor all the way up to the Lido and back down quite a few times during the day um, without it absolutely wearing me out. Like if I go from like level 6 on Mardi Gras and have to climb all the way up to like Guy's Burger on 16 or 17, wherever it's at, I am sucking wind by the time I get up there. It's just, and Mardi Gras elevators are horrible to try to catch. So you try to do the stairs and then you realize you can't. So for that reason, I like the smaller ships like Freedom. They don't have a lot of the bells and whistles that some of the newer ships have, but what they lack there, they have extra in space. The rooms are bigger and wider. They do have the shower curtain and like half circle shower in the bathroom, but I had an interior, and when I sailed on Celebration in November, anytime I rolled out of bed, I kicked the wall. Like literally I couldn't even fit my leg between the bed and the wall. On Freedom, I probably could have danced if I wanted to on the side of my bed. It was at least a foot on either side of the bed, gave plenty of room to walk. I didn't kick the wall when I rolled to get out of bed. So for that, I like that part of it also. I will say that entertainment was kind of lacking. And you know, that's probably a one reason why I choose Carnival is the entertainment and like just kind of the fun, positive vibe. But the theater shows, they just sat and sang on a stool. I never did find out why they weren't doing the dances or anything like that. They just said, we aren't. And I was like, well, that answers the question. No. But yeah, so I really wish that they would have done like more of the singing, dancing, actual production shows. But and then also like the activities, like they had quite a few trivias, but it was always like during another event that you would want to go to. And then just a lot of downtime. I don't know. It just felt kind of meh to me. I do know that it's also kind of considered a booze cruise since it's a shorter cruise, but it did not have the same vibe that Liberty had in October. October on Liberty was much more drunkenness, falling out all over the place kind of thing. This 5-day on Freedom, there was drinking, there was partying, there were some loud kind of just people, especially during like the nighttime when you're trying to sleep, like they'd come home or to their room, I guess. At like 3, 4 and kind of be like really loud going all the way down the hallway and things like that. But it wasn't the completely fall out drunk, all that kind of thing. So just keep that in mind if you're looking at different cruises, especially out of Orlando. And then Carnival had just released a whole bunch of new rules. I kind of hinted on one. On the embarkation one is the drug dogs, where they had the drug dogs go by us, and I actually did see a couple people get caught with stuff. But it didn't solve the marijuana smoking at all. There was still quite a bit of it, especially the last like 2 days when they had the I guess attitude of, if I get caught, I'm still going to my home port, so I don't have to worry about trying to find my way home or whatever. Like earlier in the week, the security, you could see them out in the hall, like trying to find where it was coming from, but the dogs didn't stop it. I think it's just a thing of the times. But it wasn't as bad, I would say, as it was on Liberty and Celebration when I went on like a few months ago. So maybe it stopped a few of the individuals, but definitely did not wipe it out by any means. And then the like personal speakers that you can connect to your phone, those were another part of the new kind of rules, and I actually didn't even hear any. So I don't know if that was just the crowd I had on the ship or um, if they just confiscated. I don't know, but didn't have an issue with the little personal speakers on this trip. And then just overall behavior, I didn't see really anything. I'd heard that there were kind of a few little scuffles or whatever, but nothing huge. Security was very present. They were kind of stationed all around Lido Deck when there was like a Lido Deck party. You saw them constantly walking around the ship, so maybe that kind of deterred some of the behaviors, but I did not see any problem with behaviors. So I'm sure there were some, but just not where I was. So, but yeah, loved spending time on the Freedom. Just kind of nice and relaxing. The ports of call, they're ones that I've been to quite a few times here in the last year or 2 years. They're always nice to go to. They're some of the best. They're definitely better than Nassau. And especially since they have kind of like the free port activities, whether it be like the beach in Grand Turk or the pool and like activities there in Amber Cove. But they're some of the favorite ones. They're the good old standbys, and they're really nice and beautiful. Even when it's raining in the morning like it was in Grand Turk, it clears up. So put your swim stuff on and go out and walk in the rain. Food-wise, definitely better than November when I was on Celebration. 100% better than Celebration. Were there still things that I was like, meh? Yeah. What was the spaghetti that I had last night did not agree with me at all. The sauce was very acidic, so that made kind of a long night. But what else? I just didn't like the menu last night. I'm really hoping that we get new menus pretty soon, now that the rumor is that Emerald's in charge of all the dining kind of options and things like that. Kind of hope they improve on the food. Breakfast was great in the sit-down breakfast area. If you aren't doing that, you're snoozing, because they bring the same things that are up on the buffet right on over to you at your table. They're hot, they're fresh. They didn't have 20 kids put their fingers in it and taste it and then keep on walking. And it's pretty quick. So I will always promote that because it's super quick and convenient, and it's free. So, well, included. And then bar service, they're doing better. They're still not doing like the walk around a whole lot to ask if you want a drink or anything. But when you go up to the bar to ask for a drink, you're only waiting a few minutes, while they still do only have like 2 to 3 bartenders behind the bars. They're getting it moved quickly through. And then the stewards, of course, are amazing. Ours was so much fun. Like, I kind of wanted to bring him home because we were having a great old time, like playing pranks back and forth and all that kind of stuff. But he was amazing as always. But would I go back on Freedom? Yes, in a heartbeat. Did I have to get off? Would it be like my number 1 choice? I might go on like the same style of ship just so I could get some different ports. Because I wouldn't want to do the same ports over and over again. But I would definitely ride on Freedom again and just kind of experience that. Hopefully the entertainment gets better, because that was my one downfall for this. I'm trying to think if there was anything else that people were mentioning. Excursions, make sure you're booking them early, because a lot of them are selling out super quick. Like, I don't know if it's just more limited numbers since COVID, and like they don't offer as many, but a lot are sold out. So if there's one that you want, don't wait, just go ahead and book it. And then yeah, I think that's kind of it. Like, it was a great trip. I had a great time. Got to spend some time with some friends I haven't gotten to see for a while, which was amazing, and I missed them already. But yeah, back to work so I can go on my next one. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below. And if you have any questions or anything that I can answer on Freedom in my experience, make sure to go and write it down there, or just kind of shoot me a message, and I will try to answer it, because I am always here to try to help and kind of understand the ships and all that kind of thing. And especially like itineraries and things like that, let me know, because I've been to quite a few of the places, and still I will say Costa Rica is my favorite. So it's going to be a hard one to beat. So don't be wishing me to have my favorite quite yet. But this summer there's going to be some new ones. So we shall see. But thanks again for joining in on the journey, because we are definitely making those memories and not dreams, and living every day as a gift, because that's what it is. And it's all because of my donor. It'll be 6 years in May. Isn't that exciting? I'm so excited. But yes, thank you, and I'll see you on the next adventure.